Hello guys, what's up everybody? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, I'm Disney. For the returning subscribers, thank you so much for always supporting your girl, and if you're new to the channel, karibu sana. So guys, in today's video I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to apply makeup as a beginner. Ensure you have applied a moisturizer and the sunscreen beneath on your skin before applying any makeup. Like, that sets a good base for your makeup. So my face is moisturized and I have sunscreen on. I know I look ridiculous, but you can bear with me. I have done my eyebrows off camera. If you guys want a detailed video, kindly let me know in the comment section and I will link it, or I will do it the video. So on to the first step, which is a primer. You need to apply a primer before doing your foundation, because the primer is the base for the makeup. Primer also prevents the makeup from getting into your skin, which can cause damage. No wonder you find instances where people have been damaged due to makeup. One is that they're not using legit makeup, and second is that they normally not use primers when applying makeup. For primers, there are different types of primers depending on your skin type. There's primer for dry skin, for normal skin, and for oily skin. There's also primers that are used to minimize your pores. For example, I have pores and I normally use this primer, especially this cold season, because I have done a review on this. During the summer days, my face literally gets so oily. It doesn't work for me during the summer days, but such cold season, it's the best primer. It's a mattifying primer and also a pore minimizing primer. Yeah, it's a nice one. Like, I love it despite the fact that during the summer days it doesn't work. And you guys make sure you check the video on the review of this. Yeah. And this primer has SPF 20, but normally they recommend you using an SPF 50 sunscreen. But if you don't have sunscreen, this can act as a sunscreen too. Yeah. Guys, the second step is the foundation. I know not everyone loves using foundation. Like, literally some feel heavy, some feel uncomfortable. So we have different types of foundation, just like the primer, depending on your skin type or depending with what you want. We have the different types of foundation. We have the long wear foundation, hydrating foundation, dewy foundation, matte foundation, what else, water resistant foundation, and many more, because you know, with the makeup industry, things are changing each and every time. New products are being launched. Yeah, so far those are the types of foundation that we have, and it also depends with your skin type and your preference too. Purchasing a foundation, you should be able to match your skin tone. Color matching is very important. So wherever you're going, make sure before you getting the product they color match. And I prefer stores that literally have testers where you can test with them and see the right foundation that your skin tone requires. Also, in foundations, there are foundations that have different coverages. There's light coverage, medium coverage, and full coverage, all depending on your preference. I recommend applying foundation using a brush because it gives a very nice coverage, and like I feel that with a sponge you can also apply it with a beauty blender, but to me the beauty blender kinda takes up more products compared to the brush. The brush at least gives full coverage and you don't have to use a lot of the products. So guys, also I know a lot of people don't like putting on foundations, which is fine. Like, it's totally fine. Not everyone is comfortable with putting on foundation, and if you're a person who's not a foundation person but you would love to try makeup, you can try out the tinted makeup, the tinted foundation or tinted moisturizer. It's also a type of foundation that gives medium coverage, like a little color, and it tries and balances. As you can see, I have hyperpigmentation, like literally you can say this is not my shade, but literally it's my shade. You can see my ear color and the color that I have applied are the same, only that my face skin is darker, since there's hyperpigmentation and I've had acne, so it has become darker. Plus I have started using sunscreen just recently. Sunscreen really helps a lot in trying to keep your original or your natural skin color. Also, for the people who feel like foundation is much heavier on the skin, you guys can try out the powder foundation, which is a little bit easier to apply compared to this with a lot of blending. Yeah, and guys, while applying your foundation, don't forget to apply under your neck. We don't want you to have two different skin tone on your face and in your neck, but literally if your foundation matches your skin tone, it can be easier. Because for example, this side I haven't applied much. I have applied on this side, but I haven't applied this much, and when I apply, you can literally see that the skin is literally the same. Like it's the perfect shade for me. So make sure when buying your foundation you get the correct color. Usikae nika August different skin complexions. Another thing, guys, always remember to apply less product under the eyes, because that's where we're going to apply concealer. Yeah, always ensure that the foundation that you place on your under eye, it's not a lot. Like what remains in the brush is the one that you're supposed to pat just a little bit under the eye. Don't put much product on the eye if you're going to apply concealer. With makeup, a lot of people have different preferences. So if you're not a concealer person, if you just love simple makeup, you don't want to do concealer, you can stop right here and put on powder. But if you're a concealer person, let's continue the video. Even if you're not a concealer person, just continue watching the video, because you might need it later. Like right now, yes, don't apply concealer, but in the future, yeah, you will. Yeah, so that's for those who don't like lots of products on their faces. The third step is the concealer, and the concealer is normally used to brighten up your face, and especially the places where there are shadows, and you have to use a concealer that is 2 shades lighter, not above, not below, 2 shades lighter than your normal skin tone. So I am applying it under the eye, kinda like forming a triangular shape, and I'm just applying a little bit of it. Just a little bit goes a long way. Also placing it at the middle of my nose, on my chin and on my forehead, and then blending it in using a Dam Beauty Blender, because it really blends well when it's wet. And I prefer blenders to brushes when it comes to concealer. It really blends it seamlessly. And on my nose, I am using a tiny brush. There are brushes that are meant for blending concealer on your nose, so I'm using that tiny brush to blend it out. So guys, the 4th step is using setting powder, which is used to set the concealer that you have applied and let it stay in place. So there's compact powder and there's loose powder when it comes to setting powder. Both, you can use either of them depending on your preference. I prefer using loose powder rather than the compact powder. And then brushing it out using a fluffy brush. To the fifth step, which is the bronzer plus the blush step. I have combined the two because literally they're kind of like the same thing, and this step normally helps in bringing the color back to your face, because literally right now you can see, but some people prefer this, like literally they're done after they've done the setting powder, concealer setting powder, they're done. That's also fine, it depends, but we're doing a tutorial on full makeup, so we need to contour using the bronzer and the blush. For the bronzer, you have to go with a darker shade than your skin tone, and since this is a beginner friendly tutorial on how to apply full glam makeup, I prefer, or I normally advise my students to use powder, the normal powder, and right now I'm using the LA Girl powder, though it's kind of broken, but it works, like the darker shade. Yeah, so guys, for those who don't know, I'm a makeup artist, and literally I have classes, I have tutorials for makeup. If you want personal training on how to apply makeup, and we have hacks that you can use, like literally you buy the compact powder. We have other things that you can use instead of buying a blush set and you don't have the cash, or buying a compact powder that is darker than your shade. There are hacks that I teach my students, so make sure you sign up for my classes. I'll leave my number in the comment section below, and tell me if you want, you can holler at me if you want personal makeup training. One thing guys, like with this process, you just form a 3 on your face, like applying it as a 3 in your face, you know, under your jaw, so that you can make the jaw look bigger, because you just apply under the jaw, not here, over here, to bring color and the shadows. Yeah, yeah, compare this side to this side. Like this side it's just flat, and this side there's a little bit of color. Oof, the oomph. Yeah, I'm just doing the same thing on this other side. And try blending it in so that it doesn't look awkward. Yeah, so yeah, number 3, remember the rule is drawing a number 3 on the side of your face, under your jaw, not on top. If you put it on top, you will elongate your jaw, which is not what we are aiming at. Yeah. Yeah guys, brought a little bit of color on my face, and I'm loving the outcome. So guys, I'll also do a video on how to apply eyeshadow, of which eyeshadows applying is not difficult at all. As long as you know these basic steps that we have done, applying eyeshadow is very easy. So right now I want to apply the bronzer because I love the color of the bronzer onto the eye. To the next step, which is a blush. So this blush is kind of like an orange pinkish, yeah. So just going to smile and apply it on. Just a little bit, but it depends. If you want more, you can add. See, it's a subtle kind of blush. Yeah, so guys, we're done with the blush. Like, I wanted a subtle kind of blush, not too much. Guys, when contouring your nose, you have to use a smaller brush because a bigger brush will actually mess up with whatever you've done. And using the same powder, just do this. And this type of brushes are the ones best for contouring your nose because they are shaped well for reaching out your corners of the eye, your eye corners. So using the same darker shade compact powder, I'm just contouring my nose. Yeah, see, easy. The next step is your eyelashes. So you just brush your hair carefully so that you can't put the black product like I have done over here, but we'll clean it up. Brush your eyelashes gently. Can you guys see the difference? Can you guys literally see the difference? It literally makes a difference you doing your mascara. Yeah, and if you want a full or a detailed video on how to apply lashes, stick around. Make sure you click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. The other thing about the eye, I normally prefer putting an eye pencil on my eyes because it kind of gives the eyes that oomph, you know. And I prefer this huge pencil because the slender pencil, I kind of feel that they hurt the eyes when you apply. Yeah, so let me do it. Guys, I bet you can tell there's a difference between this eye and this eye. This eye I have applied the eyeliner, this one I haven't, and I love it when it has the eyeliner. So let me do this other one. Yeah, so I am done with that. With the eyes, like literally you can see it looks better with the eyeliner. Yeah. So guys, the next step is the lips, and I normally prefer going in with a lip liner first before going on with the lipstick. And one thing that you guys should note is that you should use different, like literally we normally use eye pencil for lip lining commonly, and if you're that type of a person, you should use different pencils for the eye and a different pencil for the lips, because you know you can put infection in your in your eyes, because your eyes are literally so sensitive. Literally I can rock the pencil without just some gloss on, and it can look so good because it's like a nice brown color. Yeah guys, guys, this is the final look, and on to the last step that you shouldn't skip at all, because literally this will help your makeup stay longer. It's the setting spray. Setting spray is normally used to prolong the wear of your makeup, and you guys, you should not skip this step, because literally there are different types of setting spray. There's setting spray that helps your makeup to be transfer proof, other than making it stay longer in your face. So yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, don't worry, I have sprayed excess, but let's fan it out. So guys, this is the final look, and I hope you have grasped something throughout this video. I hope this video helps you in your makeup applications. If you have any question or any comment, kindly drop it in the comment section. I'll really appreciate. Yeah, I'll also leave my number in the description box below if you want a makeup artist or you're interested in personal training. Holla at your girl. Anyway guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Don't also forget to click on the subscription button and subscribe to my channel. Till next time, bye.